This is Dish and Dirt, where the truth comes raw and uncut. From messy drama to real relationship talk. If it's juicy, we're serving it up. Hit that subscribe and get ready, because we don't sweep nothing under the rug. This is Dish and Dirt, where the truth comes raw and uncut. Shovel in the hand where the real truth at. Frontier justice mixed with kitchen heat. She's serving dirt, fresh bone appetite. Chef Clara in the house, better check your shirt. Cause she clean with the badge, but she dished that dirt. Table set ready, and the tea gets stirred. Chef Clara's name is the last word heard. Baby. Ooh. Chef Clara in the house. Yeah. Serve quick, man, hey. Chef Clara in the house, better check your shirt. Cause she clean with the badge, but she dished that dirt. Plate full of gossip, yeah, the flavor won't hurt. Serving love with the laughs, get you just desserts. Clan goes a badge and the rumors go splat. Shovel in the hand where the real truth at. Frontier justice mixed with kitchen heat. She's serving dirt, fresh bone appetite. This is Dish and Dirt, where the truth comes raw and uncut. From messy drama to real relationship talk. If it's juicy, we're serving it up. Hit that subscribe and get ready, because we don't sweep nothing under the rug. This is Dish and Dirt, where the truth comes raw and uncut. Shovel in the hand where the real truth at. Frontier justice mixed with kitchen heat. She's serving dirt, fresh bone appetite. Chef Clara in the house, better check your shirt. Cause she clean with the badge, but she dished that dirt. Table set ready, and the tea gets stirred. Chef Clara's name is the last word heard. Baby. Ooh. Chef Clara in the house. Yeah. Serve quick, man, hey. Chef Clara in the house, better check your shirt. Cause she clean with the badge, but she dished that dirt. Plate full of gossip, yeah, the flavor won't hurt. Serving love with the laughs, get you just desserts. Clan goes a badge and the rumors go splat. Shovel in the hand where the real truth at. Frontier justice mixed with kitchen heat. She's serving dirt, fresh bone appetite. Yeah. Shit, Clara in the house, better check your shirt. Cause she clean with the badge, but she dished. Good morning. And welcome to In Yaya's Opinion. I hope everyone is doing well. I haven't been going live in quite a while. I've just been keeping my opinion to myself. Let me turn this music down just a little bit more. Sometimes it's a bit of a distraction for me than a helper. So, good morning, Team Easy. Good to see you. Haven't seen you. Well, I've seen you around in other chats, but haven't seen you making any comments on my videos, and I haven't seen you on any my live because I haven't been live. But anyway, I'm sounding discombobulated this morning when I'm not. I'm speaking with a clear mind. I'm sure. Well, I hope you all have your teacups, coffee cups, mugs. And if not, you know I sell them, along with a few other products I promote on my channel. I think I've got some Dove products, some Shea Moisture products, some Air Jordans, hair weave, because I've been noticing that some of you brothers,
don't have any hair. And you might be looking for some hair weave. So if you're needing some of that, check out some of my affiliate links and see if they have some hair for your bald heads. No, I'm just kidding. I do have those products, but I'm kidding about your bald heads. I like guys with bald heads. I like guys with dreads. I'm not that picky. Um, just not the half and half. I don't care for the half dread, half bald, peach fuzz, half bald. Either be bald or have hair, but don't mix the two. If you know it's going, baby, just cut off the rest. If I was going bald, I would just go ahead and cut off the rest and just deal with it. Maybe I'd put on a turban, maybe a wig, but not half and half. Think of how ridiculous I would look if half my hair was bald and the other half I had peach fuzz all over. Like I would look. You guys that do that look just as ridiculous as I would look with it. So guys, just shave it off. We women will still. We won't dump you because you don't have hair, and we won't dump you because you do have hair. Many other reasons will dump you, but that won't be it. So, cut it off. Anyhow, this is, in Yaya's opinion, morning show. And I'm still getting my feet wet with it. If you know me, then you know that the mind of Yaya is pretty complicated. Sometimes I can't decide what I want to talk about, so I talk about everything and end up babbling. And so here we are. What do I want to talk about? Do I want to talk about what's on the YouTube streets? Do I want to talk about what's on the political streets? Do I want to talk about Trump deciding to declassify alien files, Area 51 information, and finally telling the world whether there are extraterrestrials out there walking around our planet? So it will be interesting over the next few months as they decide what to release to the public. Will we be shocked? Will it be information we already know? Will it be information that's already been leaked in movies that we have seen? Will it be a Men in Black moment where they have been, making us look into these pens and putting on shades as they blast us to forget the last uh, hour of our lives? I don't know. Will we find out that our neighbors are aliens living amongst us? I don't know. But yeah, it may be a little interesting to you nerdy kind of guys or girls, gals, who are into finding out if our neighbors are aliens. Um, Now, my personal opinion about my neighbors and myself, I know that either my neighbors and the rest of the world are aliens or I'm an alien. And I'm, up in the air with that because, I do strange things. And then I find out that it's not so strange that other people actually do what I do and I'm not that unique. So then I'm like, are we all aliens? Or, are we not? Easy says, you just like to bounce around. That's all. I really do. And, but at the same time, I don't. I like organization, which is part of my frustration that I try to be organized. And when I'm unorganized, it frustrates me to no end. But it's probably some of my better work on YouTube when I do my live streams, do my videos, is when I'm discombobulated, when I'm all over the place. People tend to laugh more when I'm all over the place versus when I set up uh, my live streams. If I set it up like I'm going to play this video and I'm going to talk about this, you guys seem kind of bored. Maybe it's just me overthinking. I'm like, put forth all of this effort and they barely watch. They barely hit the like button. They barely stayed to watch it. The retention levels were low. But when I was just babbling about anything and everything, the retention levels are higher. You guys are leaving more comments in the chat, more laughs, sending more money. All of these things tend to do well and do better when I'm babbling. God knows why. Maybe you guys are the aliens. You like these strange things. He says the truth will be stranger than fiction, but I don't believe the government gov ain't going to tell much. But you know what? These last few years, since Trump first took office, the first go round, this government has actually surprised me on what they have revealed, what they have said. Maybe they were doing it before I really started paying attention. I thought I was paying attention before, but now I'm like, did I not notice that they were doing this or doing that or whatever before? And I'm just noticing now because it's Trump and we had the pandemic situation. Like after 9/11, I started paying attention more. But obviously I wasn't paying enough attention because the pandemic snuck up on me. But I was going through other personal things at the time. So maybe, I don't know. Anyhow, you're all aliens. Hey, Russell. Thank you, Russell. Gifted the channel with 5 Dish and Dirt memberships. I appreciate you, Russell. Now, Russell Red does I don't know, maybe I need to get my CDL, become a truck driver. But Russell Red does a very good job of keeping up with all current events. I don't care what sector of the world, be it politics. Now, wait a minute, I've never seen him talk about finances, but politics, yes. YouTube streets, yes. If you want the 411, go to Russell Red. Now, if I want to know about investments, well, I won't say that because Russell has his own little hustle, little business with the colognes, and I don't know what other products he may have that he sells. Send me your affiliate link, Russell Red, so I can promote your business and you can give me a commission. But Russell stays involved with a lot of the current events, maybe because he's a truck driver. He has a lot more time to just ride and listen and hear a lot of what's going on. So, Russell, have you heard about Donald Trump releasing the alien information? And during your travels throughout the country, have you come across extraterrestrial aliens, not those illegal immigrant aliens, but actual slime-filled, goblin face, drool coming out the mouth, aliens, eyeballs popping out of their sockets kind of aliens, the kind we have seen in the movie Blob, and if you don't know about the movie Blob, then you are not old enough to talk to me. You're not old enough to be in my presence, to be watching my channel. So I'm going to ask you kindly to hit the like button, to keep, watching for 10 minutes, then get off of my channel because you're not old enough to be around me. Good morning, North Carolina, chick. Good to see you, sweetie. Russell says, yes, I heard what he did, not really understanding it. Explain it to me. Well, I just did a quick little morning run through of the latest news, and apparently Obama says something. Somebody asked Obama about aliens and what he knew about it or whatever. And Obama was like, I never heard anything. I don't know anything. And he must have said something else because I didn't hear anything that was revealing from Obama. But they asked Trump, um, hey, what do you think about Obama's comments about the alien thing? And he was like, oh, he messed up there. He revealing classified information. And I'm like, what was classified? I didn't get anything from it. He said he didn't know anything. So what was classified about Obama saying he doesn't know anything? If he's lying, he didn't tell me anything. I didn't get nothing. I got more from what Trump said than I got from what Obama said. But Trump tried to play it off too. To my, I don't know nothing either. But if there is something, maybe I'll tell it to y'all, whatever. And then there was a post on Twitter, or I don't know if he put it on the True Social or whatever, but he put it on Twitter that he's going to tell whatever departments that are over the alien lookout, that he's going to tell them to release whatever files they can. And, so I don't know. Team Easy Russell probably seen something his mind couldn't understand. Easy, you may be right about that. I have no idea what Russell's seen and may not understand. Or, to be personally, Easy, I'm not going to lie. I think Russell is an alien spy that is here to spy on the world citizens, and he analyzes the information and sends it back to the extraterrestrial family that he has. And that's my honest to God, in my opinion, thoughts. I do believe that Russell Red is an alien, and he's here analyzing us and running the information back. It's just the way in how he asks questions, and he pretends like he doesn't know, and like I know he knows before he asks questions. Like when he's like, so why your cousin do this? Or why so and so do that? And what do you think about this? It's like he's sitting over there, with his antennas out so he can send the direct messages straight to his extraterrestrial family, outside of Earth, into the big universe. Yeah, I do believe that Russell Red is an alien spying on us. Easy says a 12-year-old hacked NASA back in 2001 and revealed some classified documents. Well, perhaps that 12-year-old was an alien too, that he was smart enough to get into NASA and find out some let me see, what was I doing at 12 years old? I was transitioning from elementary school to junior high. Yeah, my brain wouldn't have been able to find any. I didn't even know what NASA was at 12 years old when I think about it. Like at 12 years old, I remember having a pair of sneakers that my mother had purchased from Payless. This is when Payless shoes were more quality. Um, and they mimicked the Air Jordans that were out, or Nikes. I don't know, they were Nikes or Air Jordans or whatever. And there was a boy named Charles in my sixth grade junior high class, and we had the same sneakers except his was the name brand and mine's wasn't. And one of the kids pointed out after a few months, wait a minute, those aren't name brand sneakers you got on. And I'm like, oh, you just figured that out. No, my mother got them from Payless. So I wouldn't have been able to crack into NASA's system at that time. You know, I was too busy I wasn't even trying to fool the kids. I was just wearing the sneakers that my mother purchased me from Payless. You know, they had a good deal and they looked just like the Nikes that Charles had on. So, yeah, I felt like one of the cool kids at that time. You know, like, yeah, I got on name brand sneakers. They ain't caught on yet, but, you know, eventually they caught on. And I still felt like one of the cool kids. How about that? You know? Um, Yeah, I wonder how Charles is doing. Let's see, up until junior high, we did elementary school together from second grade in Miss Banks' class until the sixth grade in junior high. I could have married Charles had, um, I had stayed at that junior high and not went to another school. Yeah, he was a nice looking young guy, you know. All the girls loved him. But anyhow, back to the aliens and the Russell talk, right? So yeah, I saw that this morning. And what's up, G Money Grip? So yeah, I saw that this morning and I was like, okay. And then I saw something about a little something on the Epstein files. Ugh. I am so over the Epstein files. I'm not gonna lie to you all. Uh, there was a gentleman testifying. I don't even know all the details. I think his name is Les somebody, Les somebody. And Epstein was working for him, and they asked him a question, and he was roundabout with the question, not really answering. And his lawyer attorney whispered in his ear, if you don't stop answering the questions with more than 5 words, I'm going to kill you. And I was like, and they laughed about it, but he whispered it in the guy's ear. And I don't know if he knew that we could hear him on that hot mic. But the attorney literally threatened the man that if he didn't answer the questions with a shorter answers, he was going to kill him. And they laughed, but it was like awkward because you whispered it in his ear, and you didn't know that the mic caught on, or you knew the mic was gonna catch on. I don't know. And it was on C-SPAN. And I was like, C-SPAN don't normally, play something like that, but yeah. So I'm like, yo, is that attorney the head of a mafia group? Like, who are you, bro? Yeah, but yeah, this whole Epstein thing, and if you guys remember, I went over to Pam Bondi, her giving her update on the DOJ and what's going on in her department, and some of the Congress members attacking her for the release of the Epstein files, and how some of the survivors, victims, were their names were unredacted. people could see who they were, their emails, their phone numbers, or whatever. And Pam Bondi apologized for that happening. Well, some people say her apology wasn't good enough. She didn't word it rightly, whatever, whatever. That she should have turned around to the victims. And so then CNN or one of the oppositions of Fox News or the Republicans decided to have a little sit down with some of the victims. And I didn't watch it with my eyes because I was just listening to it at work. So what I heard I heard one of the victims say uh, that this happened when she was 21 years old and she's now 53. Now I'm 48 and I'm like, what? I, I'll be honest. I haven't been interested in the Epstein case at all whatsoever to do any sort of research. And if you know me, I love to do research, but it has to interest me. And the Epstein files never really interest me. The man allegedly committed suicide in prison. Case dismissed. Over. To me, it's like, what's the point? This doesn't, edify me at all. I don't care. Um, Whatever happens as far as finding out all the predators, will we find them all? I don't believe so. Whatever, whatever. But anyway, when the lady said, yes, this happened when I was 21 years old. And that lady, whatever her name is, that was working with Epstein, that was bringing the girls out um, to the men and whatever. She's like, she used us. She didn't tell us this. And she had us. Like, I'm like, okay, first of all, let's do this. You were 21. So when they were talking about, yeah, they had very young girls, I was thinking these were 16, 15, 14 young girls. And it's like, no, they were 21. I'm like, well, baby, at 21, you're not young. What you talking about? 21. Hell, one of the girls I was in elementary school with got pregnant because we didn't go to junior high together. I remember and I remember it because I was talking about it this week. She got pregnant at 14 years old. And I'm like, at 14, see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. She got a whole 7-year-old kid by the time she's 21, and you talking about, oh, I was 21 years old when Epstein was selling me off to other men who had high status. Oh, sort of kind of like when trailer park mamas and daddies sell off their trailer park daughters to NBA players, NFL players, NHA, and all of whatever it is. What's the one for hockey? NHL something. So you mean to tell me, you said Epstein's still alive? What's up, Terry? Y'all know me. This is in y'all's opinion. Listen here. If you want to know the truth on politics and all that, I ain't the news people. I'm not CNN. I'm not Fox News. I'm not C-SPAN. I'm not PBS. I am not the Barron. I am not the Newsweek, the Wall Street Journal. I ain't none of that. I'm here to make light of, comedy of, get my bag of. I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care. So I'm gonna make light of it and I'm gonna tell jokes. When I heard this lady tell me she was 21 years old when Epstein was doing all of this to her, and I'm like, doing all of what? What did he do, baby? Tell me. And you 53 now. I said, this was how long ago? And you still a victim. I wanted to say, bitch, please. As a African American, I know African in me, African American Black woman, Moorish American, half Indian, a little bit of French woman in the United States of America today. And And I'm a big girl on top of it. I'm sure it had to deal with black people, black men, and all of their issues and bitterness and disrespect. Now, I had a hard life. You 21, getting to live in mansions and sleeping with some of the most powerful men in the world, most richest men in the world, and you want to come cry to me about your problems 30 years ago? You were 21 and you talking about something that happened to you 32 years ago? Girl, bye. Still talking about, I'm a victim and I'm still getting over it. And what Pam Bondi did, she didn't even turn around and apologize to us. Bitch, it was 32 fucking years ago and you had a good goddamn time. You wasn't 10 years old. You was 21 years old over there sucking them powerful men's penises and getting that money. That's why they ain't do all these charges on these people, because they felt like you was old enough to know what you was doing. And the most y'all complain about was, oh, I didn't want my family to know. You didn't want your family to know what? That you was a hoe? That's what you didn't want your family to know? You wanted Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the United States of America, who ain't got time for what happened to you 32 goddamn years ago, to turn around to you and say, oh, I'm sorry that a dead man named Epstein tricked you into opening your mouth and sucking off the whole goddamn powerful United States of America. Okay, like I said, this is in my opinion. I ain't no damn CNN. I ain't no Fox News. I ain't none of them people. And please don't think I'm going to be sensitive about it. I'm just looking at it from what I hear. I don't know. I ain't looked at no files. And listen here, you might think I'm just terrible. Well, turn me off, baby. Turn me off, because I ain't here to sugarcoat nobody's feelings. I'm here to do a live stream. This is why I don't do live streams too often, because I get to tell them what I really think and what I really feel. And you might say, well, maybe you should do some more research. Maybe I should, but I ain't. I ain't. The moment she told me this happened, when she was, I'm like, okay, did they rape her? No. Well, what did they do to you, baby? Who was it? She told me, and wait a minute, I'm sitting here waiting for one. It was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. I don't know. I really didn't get to look at it. I glanced at it. It was a bunch of people sitting around in these chairs, them actor chairs thingies, because they was actors. And and she didn't even care to find out. She never talked to us. Why would she talk to you about crimes from 32 years ago that nobody else asked to sit down and talk to you about? When she got illegal immigrants running around shooting up United States citizens right now, running over ICE agents, over there stealing people's apartments. We had a whole alien immigrating people, illegal people come on over here and take apartment buildings from people just last year. Well, I'm gonna say the year before, because Trump been in office a year, he shut all that down. But just we had all these people come before Congress and oversight committee and say, listen, Linda, they done stole our apartments. We scared to go home. Pam Bondi said, y'all ain't gonna be scared to go home no more, because this ain't going down in the United States. Because y'all know what I say about Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi is the park girl. That's right. You got hood girls and you got park girls. She the park sister, okay? She from the parks. So anyway, so you got the park sister that looked out and said, listen, United States citizens should not be in fear of going home, right? Hold on, I need my water. Hold on. So anyway, we got all these issues going on, and you want us to go sit down with people from that was a hoe back in 1919 when she was 21 years old. She's 53 now. In 1919, like I said. You want us to sit down with you and you tell us that you was sucking dinger at 21. Well, I was sucking dinger too. What we dealing with? Did they rape you, girl? No, No, but Elaine was just using us. Did you get paid? Yes, but it wasn't enough. These were powerful men. Who were they? I can't tell you. In 32 years, have you told us any of their names? No. Oh, so you was a paid prostitute because you got to stay somewhere, you got money, and you didn't know the man. Well, hell, you should have just went to Vegas and where it's legal. That's what's your problem because you didn't do it in Vegas. You went on Epstein Island and did it. Oh, what's the problem? They took advantage of me. I was 21 years old. What did they do, baby? Did they put you in a dungeon? Did they whoop you? Did they beat you? Did they say, you told Harpo to beat me? Did they leave webs on you? Did they put 40 lashes up and down your back? What did they do to you? That you didn't already let some little young boy do into you in high school when you was screwing everybody on the football team. How did you go to hang out with Epstein in the first place? Huh? Did he tell you it was a McDonald's job? What were you qualified to do at 21 years old besides open your mouth? What was you doing at 21 that Epstein found you? And you so this man just found you and said, you know what? Come go with me. I'm going to get you a job. I'm going to give you a place to live. And it's going to be wonderful and great. You know, that's what they tell little prostitutes when they catch them getting off a Greyhound after they done ran away from their family and stuff. Because maybe it was a bad household, bad situation. And, you know, pimps find their little girls on Greyhound, like, yeah, come go with me. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to be your little boyfriend. And then, you know, they hold them, they get them on drugs and prostitute them out. Did Epstein get you on drugs, baby? What kind of drugs did he get you on? What was you doing? Let me read some of what this chat talking about, because I'm just telling the truth, y'all. I ain't got time to play. These women is trying to play in my face, and I don't like it. That lady said that listen. She said she was 21 years old, and this happened 32 years ago. And she Pam Bondi wasn't even born when you were sucking off these people. I don't even understand this. Terrain says that's whole stage age. Right. Don't forget you had to tote your stepladder. Shut up, Teen Easy. We might be at war by Sunday. We right. Iran, we talking about, Iran, if you don't get your life together, we going to handle you bop, bop, bop. You right. T-Rail, good morning. Hey, T-Rail, how you doing, sweetie? What's up, Divine D? What's up, Uprise? How y'all doing? Now, I might be a little bit too much for y'all today because I'm talking the truth about what I think about these Epstein files and these women complaining and they wasting our time. Our Attorney General is not here to solve unsolved cases from 32 years ago when you was 21 and you didn't have a problem sucking off powerful men. This is why nobody took y'all seriously. This is why y'all cases ain't been brought to justice and all that. What is your case? When they say, oh, they was young girls. And I'm like, well, how young? She said she was 21. Bitch, get the fuck out my goddamn face. Did he rape you? No. I was there willingly. I was living in a mansion. I was getting my nails done. My hair is done. They were taking care of me. So the most powerful men in the world would want me to suck them off. So what you want me to do about a 32-year-old suck off? What you want? Now you want your money back? You got money. You ain't lose no money. What do you want Pam Bondi to do? Go after those predators. Who are the predators? You were sucking them off. Tell us who they are. I don't know. Oh. What is Pam Bondi supposed to do? Everybody that was listed in the daggone paperwork had, like Whoopi Goldberg, she was listed. What was she listed for? She asked to borrow the damn jet. Woo! Let's lock her up. Jay-Z was listed. What was Jay-Z listed for? I don't even know. And obviously you two don't know, because when I'm looking at these clickbait titles, they ain't said nothing besides Jay-Z was listed for what? Did he ask to borrow the plane too? Shit, Epstein must have been the man letting everybody use his plane. Okay. Show me some dinglings in the mouth. Who was getting sucked off? And did you pay for it, Jay-Z? Whoopi, did you pay for it? Fair exchange in the state of Vegas, or the city of Vegas. Is Vegas a state? Anyway, wherever Las Vegas is, Nevada, that's it. In the state of Nevada or the city of Las Vegas, you know, you can pay a hoe and it's no problem. And if they up in the air, are there laws in the air if you on the jet and you getting slobbed off? Do we got laws in the air that say, oh, no prostitution can go down in the air? I don't know. And I don't care. You bringing me cases from 30. You want my top attorney general, the head lawyer in the United States, who got all these problems. They brought her 657 cases of no, Trump, you can't kick out the illegal aliens. No, Trump, you can't. They brought her 657 cases on her first day of work. She had to fire half the employees because they were sitting at home remotely, not doing nothing. You complained about the people she fired. She trying to get her department and everything in order over at the DOJ. She had Egg Body. If you know Egg Body, maybe you don't know Egg Body. If you know Egg Body, you might need to go research who Egg Body is. You got Egg Body with false cases against Kwame Brown, the ex-NBA player. She got to deal with everybody sending her letters every week. Please help me with this man because I got PTSD. She got issues like that on her case. That's every goddamn day. And she's supposed to go find out who you were sucking off 32 years ago. When we asked you, who was you sucking off 32 years ago? You can't even tell us. So we got 6 million documents, photographs, and videos of nothing. Nothing. Not one time in those documents did you, victim, come over to us and tell us who you were sucking off. But we're supposed to figure it out. Did you leave us some semen? Did you keep some on the stain like Monica Lewinsky? Did you get the stain on your blue dress like Monica Lewinsky? Maybe we can run the DNA from a dress that you was wearing 32 years ago so we can find out who you were sucking off and charge him for not giving you enough money. Wasting my goddamn time. That's what I think about the Epstein files. Now, people might say I'm being insensitive to the victims. Well, find me the motherfucking victims. Telling me you was 21 years old going to these high mighty parties where there was no bruises on you. And then you want to try to find a way to find Trump, and come to find out Trump was the one telling it. Trump said, hold on, player. I don't want nothing to do with none of these whole stuff y'all got. Y'all running prostitutes up in here, and they look kind of young. I don't know how old they are, but they look too young for me. And he said, look, DOJ, 32 years ago, Trump called these people and said, listen, y'all need to shut down that thing going on now with Epstein. I done kicked him out of my building. He over here with these young girls and trying to get me caught up. I foresee this. My daddy taught me about this. Stay away. So I need y'all to get these Billie Jean motherfuckers out of here, because Billie Jean is not my lover. I need y'all to get these little young girls up out of here. I don't play that Diddy stuff. Yeah, I know y'all don't know who Diddy is, but in the future, because I got a time machine, in the future, there's going to be a Diddy, and I don't want to do no Diddy stuff right now. So y'all go get Epstein and take care of this stuff. Trump was the one that called on all of them people. And now today, 32 years ago, you're going to try to make him like he was one of the pimps. Why would the pimp call on the... Man, get the hell out of here. Y'all don't even make no sense. Now I know people going to be like, but you didn't go over the files. I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to go live and talk. I don't care. It's in my opinion. It's my show. It's my right. And I'm just dishing dirt. Because this is Dishing Dirt with the Yaya opinion set. Okay? It is what it is. You don't like it? Hit the like button, stay for 10 minutes, and get the hell out of my chat. I don't care. What you think I care for? Anyway. So what else am I going to talk about that I saw? So I said the alien things I saw. Yeah, we might be going into war with Iraq, but Iran. Listen, the way Trump been handling all the other people, I don't know. Iran might not want that smoke either. You know, other people. You know, when Israel was having problems, or Gaza, or whoever was having problems with Palestine, or whatever was going on, Trump sent over some missiles, and everybody said, "Okay, we gonna stop." Everybody put their toys away. Trump said, "Listen, put y'all toys away and stop playing with me." See, when I was a nanny, I had my little Michael. I was babysitting Michael, and Michael used to say, "I said, Michael, okay, it's time to clean up, time to put your toys away," and he'd say, "How about you do it?" I said, "How about I whoop your behind?" Michael went over there and started putting them damn toys away. I know you didn't lost your damn mind. Sheesh. See what I was doing at 19? I wasn't out there sucking off high, powerful men. And I was being a nanny at 19, okay? And when that little boy tried me and I said, "Time to put your toys away, Michael." He's a little white boy. I said, "Time to put your toys away, Michael." And he was like, "How about you do it?" And I straight turned nigger on him. And I said, "How about I whoop your butt?" He put them toys away very nicely and took his nap. And that's what Trump did. Trump be like, "Listen, y'all put y'all toys away." And they don't listen. And Trump said, "Okay, hit him." Okay, Trump, that's all you had to say. You ain't had to do all that. You win. Okay, that's what I thought. You know, so with Iran, whatever, listen, Iran, if you ain't listening, I'm telling you, Trump gonna make you, don't make Trump whoop your behind. He giving you a little slight warning. But you know something I know about Trump? He'll be like, "Yeah, we ain't gonna strike you yet." Man, by the time Trump get to that press conference and say, "We ain't going to do this yet," they already done struck. So if they talking about, "Yeah, we giving Iran a little time," honey, I believe strikes are going on right now. I'm talking about, we might be going to war with Iran. I think we already at war. You think? Talking about, no, see, Trump said, "I'm going to give him 48 hours. Trump ain't give him 48 seconds. The moment he said, "I'm going to give him 48 hours, he was already over there. Pew, 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 dropping them. Pew, pew, pew. Listen, I believe Trump already over there doing some CSI TV show, a Mission Impossible, already cutting throats of the powerful people over there. Like, they already waking up with that Godfather horse in the bed situation. Y'all remember when Godfather said, listen, as a favor to me, I want you." When TJ talking about his damn morning show, "You copycat, is my morning show." Anyway, so he was like, "Listen, as a favor to me, put my godson in your movie." And the guy was like, "Man, forget you Italians. You ain't mafia or whatever, mamas or whatever y'all are. I ain't listening to none of that." Man woke up with a horse in the bed, a horse's head in the bed next to him. So yeah, Honey. Trump already dropping them already on them Iranian people. He already dropping them like flies. We just don't see it, don't know it. If he sent out a threat, then you better believe he already then got people Mission Impossible style over there with hell to the day goddamn no. Mm-mm. So yeah. Uh Listen. I don't know why TJ want to get his old ass up while I'm up doing my show. And it's not about time. It's about I want to watch what TJ is doing. Now, see, I know he don't know how to really strike me. So I could play some of his video over here. And dare him to copyright strike me. I wish you would. But I want to watch what TJ got to say. But because of the way he titled it, in the morning show, first of all, he might think I'm copying off of him, and I might be, but I'm gonna say he copying off of me. Okay, it's no longer talking about the TJ morning. No, this is in Yaya's opinion morning show. But I want to see what he got to say. But by his title, it's not clickbaitable. Like if it was more clickbaitable for me, maybe I would go over there and listen, stop my show to go listen to it. I would. But the fact that he called it his morning show, which means he ain't gonna be talking about nothing I want to hear. You know what I mean? I ain't never been to prison. I don't plan on going to prison. I don't want to hear them stories. But those of y'all jailbirds that like that kind of stuff that's been in and out of prison, y'all love them stories, sonny. But for the free people like me, I don't want to see it. So I don't want to end my live to go find out. Matter of fact, let me put it up on my phone. Let me see. We gonna hear what TJ talking about. He better be talking about something good for me to hear. But oh yeah, what about this Gills Arena and the HOA? What? Yo, he can't even go down into his basement. His show, that studio is irrelevant. You know how Gil talked about that daggone studio and how he can use it later, after Underdog is gone and da 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 da. But his HOA said, no, you won't be using Shiznick over here. So that's like a wasted studio. Gil gonna have to pay off his HOA people, like, yo, change the laws and rules of the houses situation, so I can have my studio. Like, they gotta be in the works to pay off all of the community over there to say, yeah, it's okay for him to have the studio. Man, that's some stuff right there. So Underdog is gonna have to decide if they made enough money off of Gil's Arena to shut it down, or work out some deals so they can continue making money. It might be just like, what, they might be like, this ain't worth it. I got Gil's fed issues, and now the HOA coming, and they might just be done with old Gilly Gill. But let me see what TJ saying over here. Y'all hear that? What's so funny, TJ? What's so funny?
You're right. I can't let him follow me because I don't think I can bench press 500 pounds. I can't do that now.
He over there talking about Coach Vic. In my opinion, I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself about all this, because y'all know how. Listen, my voice is powerful. My opinions are powerful. And I have to make my opinions into jokes because people get very sensitive about my opinions. And they rightly should, because I'm a powerful person. I moved away from the topics of the TJs, the damn D's, the Bizzes, and all of that. and Coach Vixen, and because my opinion is really strong, and people will get offended. And then they will do things that will make me do things that I don't necessarily want to do. And it shouldn't be retaliation just because somebody has an opinion on a matter. But I'm not trying to go down that road. And I'm just not trying to go down there. I'm going to let the sensitive boys and girls have it. That's why I tell people, leave me alone. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Leave me alone, because y'all are not ready for how I play. I have a very devious mind, and how you think I'm going to come will not be how I actually come. Because when I fight back, I try to hurt you, that person, with the most egregious things I can think of. And I can think of some really egregious things. I really can. It's terrible how my mind can go that devilish. So, yeah. So it's been about 50 minutes or whatever that I have shared on this live stream. I need to go put some clothes in the dryer and check out TJ, even though he's roasting Coach Vic. Anyway, so yeah, that's enough of In Yaya's opinion for this morning show. You all have a good day, a great weekend if I don't come back and talk to y'all. And I see y'all on these YouTube streets. I'm done babbling. Au revoir.
Shit, Clara in the house, better check your shirt. She clean with the bash, but she dished that dirt. Plate full of gossip, yeah, the flavor won't hurt. Serving law with the last, get you just desserts. Clang goes the badge and the rumors go splash. Shovel in the hand where the real truth at. Frontier justice mixed with kitchen heat. She serving dirt fresh, bon appetit. Sheriff Clara in the house, better check your shirt. She clean with the badge, but she dished that dirt. Table set ready, yeah, the tea gets stirred. Sheriff Clara's name is the last word heard. Baby. Ooh. Sheriff Clara in her head.